everyone. How is everyone doing today? I am Sharise Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharise Johnson Moore LLC, and I want to say welcome to our, not just mine, but everyone that is joining this conversation, joining this live. It is time, it is time, it is time, it is time, it is time for the Post Publishing Power Moves. Live for 30 days here on YouTube. Live here uh, 30 days on YouTube. It is an honor and a privilege to be here in front of you. It is a privilege. It is a privilege. It is such a privilege to be in front of you today. My name is Sharise N. Johnson Moore, and I am a publishing consultant and visibility coach. And I want to welcome you to our 30 days of post publishing power moves. And I want to say this is for all the authors. Don't matter if you're aspiring, first time or experience, it doesn't matter because sometimes we need help with our books, we need help with the process of setting it up, we need help with a lot of things that go into being a published author, right? And we're going to talk about some of those things in this. We're going to talk about some of those things that are very important to us when we have our post publication, our post publication, things that we got to do with post publication, right? And this is day one of post publishing power moves. It is a 30-day of live right here on YouTube. Okay, I'm not, this is not no pre-recorded stuff. This is all live. This is we here. Okay, and I am your host, Sharise N. Johnson Moore, publishing consultant, visibility coach, speaker, and I help published authors like you get seen, heard, and paid for your message. Okay, now you as authors, right? As authors, you know, maybe you haven't written your book yet. You haven't wrote your book yet, and you're asking and you got a calling. You have a desire, a passion, or you've been writing since you were little, and you decided to maybe take one of your you've been a creative writer for a while, right? And you had this calling to turn this book into, turn all this writing that you've been doing in your journals and notes and things of that nature into a book, right? And now it's time to build the platform, the brand, the visibility your message deserves, right? So I want to, come and have this day with you. And I wanted to say, I'm proud. I'm proud that you've taken the first step to really getting into what you want to do with your book as an author, right? And with us doing those things as an author, it is very important for us to understand, that sometimes we have to, we have to do a lot of things. We got to do a lot of things. We got to do a lot of things, okay? We got to do a lot of stuff, right? And sometimes that is something that we must do as authors, right? So before we get started, okay, I want to say this is my website, and if you are a desire have for to work with me with bring your book from an ideal to a manuscript to a published work, please reach out to me. My website, ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com, and go down to the contact section. Click the contact is at the top of the page, and it will take you to the contact section. Contact me, and it'll have a drop down, and it will ask you, program you want to be on. If you want to sit down, talk to me, things like that, make an appointment. Pick one. Make your schedule, and or you can reach me through my email, Sharise SNJM at ShariceNJohnsonmore.com. Oh my goodness. I want to say, I must have been in a hurry really to type this, right? I must really been in a hurry to type this. So, and it calls for so many things for us to do. It calls for us to do so many things. I'm a solopreneur, right? And it calls for me to, here we go. It calls for me to be on it. Be on it, right? Be on it. So if you would like to talk to me, speak with me, here's my email address. You can reach out to me anytime, and please allow me 2 days leniency because I am very busy to reach out to me to so we can talk and you schedule and we can really sit down. I have free consultations for an hour. Free consultations. It's about your book publishing needs. It's about faith-based entrepreneur consultations. It may be even you need me for a singing or speaking program. That is some of the things that I do. And so check out my website. Check out my website because all of the information is there. Okay, babies? So let's get into what we need to be doing today, right? Want to welcome you to this program. It is, I have, I have I have been I have been in this situation before where I presented things and I have not done a live in a long time. So come on, let's get busy with what we supposed to be talking about. What we talking about. Yes, what we talk about. So I want to say it's very important that we get into what we talk about. So let's talk about some things on day one. Today is the day one, and and I wanted to say that I wanted to say that each day that we are here, we will be, this is a place of relax, relate, release, right? And this is not just some content, it's momentum. It's momentum, right? And we are in the phase of each day we're going to unlock a specific power move to help you find and thrive after publishing. Okay, we want to help you thrive after publishing. By the end of the 30 days, right, you will have clarity, confidence, and a roadmap to use your book as a brand builder and a business launcher, right? So I want you to get this understanding, authors, right? Being an author is a business. Being an author is a business. So do not listen to those that tell you being an author is not a business. It's a whole plethora. It's a whole thing by itself, okay? And and we will be doing lives daily, every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here for 30 days, right? And in these 30 days, I want you to set your alarms, okay? Set your alarms, turn on the notifications, and get ready to take some notes because I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you, straight no chase, okay? And we'll cover topics like branding, content creation, visibility, strategies, and monetizing your message and more, right? We're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff. And did I say we're going to have some giveaways? Child, I got some stuff to give away. I'm going to be giving away some things. We're going to have guests come into the space, and they're going to give their expertise on things that they know about as far as publishing, being a publisher, visibility coaching, things that have how to find an expert on your how to find an expert for your website, your graphic art designer, things of that nature. We're gonna be deep diving in a whole lot of stuff, okay? Because I want you to become the best author you can be, and I want to give you this every day, and you might get a chance to be featured on the program. Okay, all right, you will be able to get a chance to be featured here on the post publication um, Power Moves 30-day event, right? And I want to let you know that this is for if you published a book, if you're thinking about having a book, if you're thinking about turning, it don't matter if it's poems, it doesn't matter if it's short stories, novelettes, it does not matter. Even if you want to turn around and create a magazine, that's good. It's good to be in the room. You think about creating a magazine or poetry, a poetry segment, or things like things of that nature, and you need exposure for your book if you have already published it. Okay. So, and I want, if you publish your book, but you haven't seen the traction, the attention that it needs, or the transformation you expected, this is for you. If you know your book is just beginning, this is your next step. And I want to serve more people, show up boldly, and build a platform on purpose. So, welcome home. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I want you to set your intentions right now. Know your intentions. Know your intentions. Um, you know, I don't want you to sit on your story. Don't sit on your story. Everyone has one. Do not play small. Don't play small because that's not your lane, okay? When God give you an assignment, step out into the assignment he has given you. And it is very important, use what God has given you to make an impact and income, right? So I wanted to really get into that today. So I'm so glad that you have showed up, you have showed out, you have done everything in this place, right? You come in, you had a seat. And I wanted to say, I thank everyone for coming in. I thank you. I thank you all for coming in. And I wanted to say, it is an honor and a privilege to be here. So, who's ready? Who's ready to sit down and have a conversation with me? Okay? Who is ready to sit down and have a conversation with me? Because my books is open. My appointment book is open. Okay? My appointment book is open. If you would like to make an appointment with me, you can email me or you can reach out to my website and do that which is available for you, right? And I wanted you to have an understanding that I don't just talk about. I'm not here just to sit and talk about helping you publish a book, okay? Because I don't want to. It's so many others out here that say they can help you publish a book and don't even have a book under their name. But I do. I have this one. This is my first book. I published this book in 2017, right? It is entitled Coming to Loving Yourself. I have, 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 um, I have 18 of these left. And during the course of our time together, I will be giving them away. Okay? These are the original. This is the original book because this book will be having a new book cover soon. This book will be having a new book cover soon. It is entitled Coming to Loving Yourself, and you can go to my website and you can acquire this book, right? Soon it will have a new book cover, okay? A whole new book cover, right? This I want to I want to get into this real quick. Don't sit on what God's asked you to do when it concerns your book. Do not sit on what God's asked you to do when it concerns you writing and publishing your book, okay? Please do not, right? This book is an autobiography, inspirational book, okay? This is my first book. This is my second book that coincides with the first book. This will also be soon be having a new book cover to it. It is a workbook called A Study Guide to Building Your Self-Worth. Okay? And the first book, I did not have a book coach for this. I did all this by myself. All of it. Everything from the copyright to the ISBN to the editing I praise the Lord, God blessed me with somebody that edited my book for me for free. But be prepared as an author that you will have to pay for editing, right? I don't want to get I'm straight no chaser. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you a bunch of stories, okay? A bunch of lies. I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? This book is I published this by myself solo. This book is when I had a coach, a publishing coach, okay? She helped me put this book together, and she also designed the book cover for me. Well, it's this book cover, but she redesigned it by adding the title and making it into a genuine workbook. This is a workbook, this book here, right? And so this is what the whole cover looks like. This is what the whole cover looks like. So, I had a coach. I'm gonna give you this advice for first-time authors. Get you a book coach. They will save you a lot of headache and keep you from doing stuff twice. Okay. Now, this is another book I am in. I am a co-author in this book, Stand Up, Resilient Black Women Who Are Shaping the World with Their Faith, Volume 3. This book is by Miss Ardenae Garner, and I want to shout out to Miss Ardenae. Hey, Miss Ardenae, what's up, girl? Hey. So, my chapter is entitled How I Got Over in this book. It is involved with 15 other authors, and I want to let you know that I'm not just talking about helping you. I have experienced all of the work that you got to put in to creating your book, from the idea conception to the manuscript to the published work. Okay? So, the proof is in the pudding, okay? Proof in the pudding, my grandma would say, and I wanted to say that I hope that you enjoy, the 30-day post-publishing power move segment that we have here. And I hope that, ooh, okay. I was just checking my YouTube channel to make sure I'm still live. And so I wanted to say thank you everyone for coming in. Oh, I got something else for you. Right? So yes, we have this 30 days to spend together, but I want to see your face in the place for the Publish Now What free webinar. I have the Publish Now What free webinar happening. It's starting September the 6th. 2025. And I would really love for you to come and be a part of the Publish Now What free webinar. This is where we're going to deep dive. We're going to deep dive. We're going to deep dive into what it really consists of being an author. And things that we will be doing, in this webinar. It is going to be off of the chain. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain. Okay. So, and, you know, walking into this for 30 days and then walking into that Publish Now What, and it starts September the 6th, 2025. That is a Saturday. This Publish Now What free webinar will be broken down into 4 Saturdays. That's how in-depth the concept is. 4 Saturdays. The um the 6th, and then we go with I think it's the 13th and 21st and 27th, right? So it will be a 4-day event, okay? It starts Saturday, September the 6th at 10 p.m. And okay, and I want to really deep dive into what it means to be a published author. These are some things that I want to take you past the post publication part. Now I'm gonna ease you into the publish. Now you publish. Now what do I do? So that's how that's what we doing. We doing a flow from month to month where you constantly have you constantly be active, constantly be taught, and constantly be invigorated, motivated to really get into your book. And it's not just another free webinar. This is where you take everything we're talking about and put it into real strategies, your book and your brand, and I wanted to sit down, and we're going to talk about how to turn your book into a speaking platform or a program or a ministry. A lot of books I see that people are composing have a ministry context to them, where you could take topics out of their books and turn them into sermons. For real, for real. I could take a topic out of my book and turn it into a sermon and relate it to the scriptures in the Bible. Okay, that's what I mean by that, right? Well, you can equivalate what this topic in the book is about, and then match it up with a scripture and turn it into a sermon and add 5 points, right? So, and I want to teach. I want you to learn how to build your author brand, okay? That gets noticed. Your author brand that gets noticed, right? Because I was I'm gonna give you this little bit of information. So it is best, before you publish your book, to have all your social media platforms already set up. Whether it's your website, whether it's your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, those sites, all of the social media platforms set up before you launch your book. Then you will not have to do it later after you publish. Everything it's best to have everything set up. Your social media platforms ready for branding, ready for exposure, everything ready, so you don't have to get ready. Okay. And then we will also sit down and create a publishing plan for visibility, revenue, and your reach. We will sit together and we will take our time and we will go through what needs to be done for the post-publishing plan. right? That is part of the Publish Now What free webinar. I want to talk about some of my mistakes that I made for my first book. I made some. No, I was not perfect. I want to really, really, really emphasize this, that I want to talk about the mistakes that authors make. Once I want to teach authors how not to make these mistakes once you hit the publish button, okay? And get access to exclusive bonuses and giveaways, including, one giveaway is the one-on-one strategy session. That's and the one-on-one publishing strategy session and the one-on-one visibility coaching. Those are just two giveaways that I'm doing during the Publish Now What free webinar. The one-on-one publishing strategy and the one-on-one visibility strategy coaching. Okay? Those are the two. I got some more things to give away during the Publish Now What free webinar. So you got to be in the place to win the prizes. You got to be in the place to win the prizes. You have to be in the event. You have to be in the event in order to win the prizes, right? So, and I know that it is very important for us, to really support one another. Really support one another. Really, really, really support one another. And some other things, we're going to talk about in the Publish Now What free webinar that starts September the 6th, but you have to be in the room to get all this information, right? And I wanted to say it is very important that, okay, I'm going to put this in the chat. Let's see. Nope. Okay, Publish Now. Let's see what. I'm gonna give y'all the registration. It'll be on Zoom. Okay. That's what a free webinar will be. Hey, webinar. On Zoom. And let's go over here. And okay. Okay, hold on. Maybe. Nope, it's not down there. Okay. Okay. It has changed on me. Here it is. Found it. I've been all over the place. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know and I don't know why. Why he's gone away. Oh, okay. Yes, I love to sing. So y'all, you might hear me sing a gospel song, an R&B song, something, because I like to keep my lives lively. Okay, I like to keep the lives lively. You can turn around and click the link in the chat. Click the link in the chat so you can sign up for the Publish Now What webinar starting September the 6th, 2025, and it's at 10 a.m. and it's broken down in 4 parts, 4 Saturdays. So you can, and I got something else for you. I got something else for you. And I wanted to let you know that, that I got some things coming down the road on you. I got some things coming and some special treats, special giveaways, special things. And I want you to be in the place, okay? I want you to be in the place. The link is in the chat for the sign up for the Publish Now What free webinar, and I will be having giveaways, I'll be having freebies, I'll be giving out forms and things of that nature and discounts on a lot of things that I bring to that deal with publishing, right? That deal with your publishing process. and I don't want you to lose out on anything, right? So, and then I want to, okay, let's see. These are some things I want to add to the mix here, to the mix. We gonna go over here. Ha ha ha. Okay, hold on. What just happened? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. Okay, let me see. So, I want to also invite you, if you do not have the More Connection newsletter, that is my weekly newsletter. Here is the link for that. And you can sign up. And the link is in the chat for that. For the sign up for the More Connection newsletter. That is where you get all the dibs, first dibs. You get first hand on things that Sharise N. Johnson Moore LLC will be producing, will be presenting, will be selling, and also letting you know the current events that are happening, where I'll be. I got a special event in October. I got a special event. I'm going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina for the third Stand Up Authors Revival and Award Ceremony in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 3rd through the 5th, okay? And, and that's very important. That is also with Miss Ardenae Garner, the mastermind behind this book, and she has turned the Stand-Up Authors Revival and Award Ceremony into a spectacular program. I went last year. It was off the chain, and I wanted to invite you all this year. And so let's see, Authors Revival and Award Ceremony. And I will be a speaker this year at the ceremony, and I will be pitching. Okay, pitching. Yes, I'm pitching. Okay, we're going to www. Okay. That link is in the chat as well. Authors Revival. So get your tickets. Get your tickets in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. Okay? And so I wanted to say it has been a pleasure today to come to bring you the post-publishing power moves that will involve a lot of activity, guest appearances. Each day we were going through a plethora of things that we need to talk about in the post-publishing process, okay? Because, child, take it one day at a time, okay? One step at a time, one day at a time, okay? So, I greatly appreciate everyone coming in, and I greatly appreciate everyone joining today. If you would like to sign up for the newsletter, it is in the chat. The More Connection newsletter sign up. That's where you get all the extra stuff. And you also are involved in things that pertain to authorship, okay? I wanted to let you know that there is a publish now what free webinar. Free is free. Okay, it's free. Okay, and we will have giveaways. We will be having freebies. We'll be having a whole lot of fun. In that free webinar. Okay, and the link is in the chat for registration for to join that, which starts in September the 6th. And I want to see you back here tomorrow. Now, we're going to be back here tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I have more things to share with you. I want to greatly say thank you to everyone that came in, that participated, that watched this live. And um, if you are interested in purchasing any of these books, put your email in the chat. Put your email and put your email in the chat. Put your email in the chat. Put your email, and I'll send you the link for the purchase, right? And you might get something special. You might get something special. You might get something special. You know, little hookup. You know. So if you would like to purchase these books, please put your name in, put your email address. Put your email address and your name in the chat, the live chat, and I will reach out to you personally to make sure it gets to you, that your purchase is done and it's sent off tomorrow morning. Okay, tomorrow morning, right? I believe in being consistent and on time. Okay, I want to thank you everyone for coming in for the live post publishing Power Move series. Okay, and my name is Sharise N. Johnson Moore, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Same black time, same black station. Okay, all right. I love you all. Bye, babies.